xlightshows.io. Yes, the Tesla light shows themselves. I've got Simon joining us today to talk about how cool they are, how fun they are. And I know it's April Fool's Day, but that doesn't mean we can't share a serious bit of excitement and why Tesla has the best light shows when they're done by Simon from xlightshows.io. I'm Brian. Welcome to Futuraza. So Simon was here this weekend in Chattanooga. I didn't get to see him before he took off, but next time I will add him to the screen here so you can see. Hello, Simon. Welcome.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Doing great.
What a
So
show that we had. What an event, I should say, that we had this weekend. It was brilliant.
It was a wonderful weekend. There were so many great people here, not just the content creators, of whom there was just about everybody, but including the fans and the repeat fans who've come back so many times that we know their names. It's a lot of fun.
It was cool.
So light shows are all the same. Did you know that? They're all the same.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
No,
Absolutely.
no, they're not.
They're not interchangeable.
So if you want to put together a light show for your event, yours is a little different because you've got some experience doing it, because you get on the ground and do it, and because you've got some inside scoop. Let's start with experience.
So I've done about 44 of these shows now, and doing them all over the world. I'm very, very lucky in the fact that, of course, I've managed to build up a relationship with the clubs, and those clubs have invited me over to do some of their events around the world. And, you know, I've got to travel, but also, more importantly, I've got to meet all these people and also get a lot of practice in for doing these shows. Because I started out very, very small, and now just recently, largest I've done now is 1,150 Teslas all in a row, blinking all in sync. Absolutely fantastic.
And we got to watch that at dinner the other night. We were seeing some, we went to this fantastic restaurant, Amigo, owned by Fernando, who was gracious enough to keep it open just for us. He was at our event and said, guys, if you want us to leave it open, we will. Come on out. And so we did. Wonderful. If you're in Chattanooga, check out Amigo. They have 3 locations, not a sponsor. But not only do you have experience, but you get hands-on. You go on the ground. You share what you can see, what you know, and how to line up the shows, all that. But sometimes that's not enough, even by itself. You need to contact the engineers. You got them on speed dial, don't you?
Well, I'm really lucky in the fact that I was doing this for a little while, and I did a big light show in Finland, which was 687 cars, and it got a little bit of recognition, which was fantastic. You have to excuse it; it's quite loud in here. I mean,
there's a guy here that's people. It's a business center at the hotel. People are very intrusive. They don't understand that this is a shared space, and they need to keep it down. But it's fine. Same thing here.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, so I did that show, and I actually got contacted by the engineers over in Fremont. So they invited me over to go and have a chat with them, to go and show me Fremont, the factory. It's absolutely wonderful. And ever since then, we've really kept in contact to see how we can make the shows even better. And that's basically what's spurned on things like the use of the app. So now people can actually use the app to set a light show, whether that be from in front of the car or 100 meters from the car or even from the other side of the world. I could set my car off now, even from this hotel. It's an incredible.
So if your car was in a parking lot and everybody surrounded yours and then messaged you and said, hey, we're starting this light show at 8:25 p.m., you'd be like, I'm in.
I'm absolutely in.
That's hilarious. And it's nice because especially when a new vehicle comes out, the Cybertruck, now the refresh Model Y, the Juniper, they can look at your code and go, oh, no, not that, this.
Exactly. So there's also elements that's a bit difficult with that as well, because they are introducing new models, but they're also introducing new light makeups. So the Juniper, for example, is nowhere near anything like the Sexies, nor is it anything like the Cybertruck. So, yeah, absolutely. They're completely different, which means it's a lot more work, but it's a lot more fun as well because I get to do things several times. You know, it's really, really cool.
And that is great. And as new ones come out, you can get new shows, but you're always refining your shows. You're always adding new elements. I've seen you experiment with getting over the limit of maximum time or characters, yes. And that's kind of fun. And trying to do things that other people aren't. Everyone's trying to find a new angle. And the nice thing is you're able to crowdsource it because you've got the best crowd and they're able to give you the best suggestions.
Absolutely. And I get the same people coming back to the shows time and time again. So it's like we're building this light show family. And obviously everyone's got an opinion. Not all of them I can listen to because not necessarily would that work. But it's about taking on these ideas. So if anyone's ever got an idea, I will normally really take it on board to see if there's something that we can enhance more the existing kind of capability that we've got.
That's going to make it just even better. And if
Absolutely.
you guys want to stay tuned after this video, I'll put up the most recent light show if it's available by the time this goes to print. And it is April 1st, but of course we're very serious here. This is a very serious channel. So I will be replacing the copyright music with something AI generated that has nothing to do with it, including the timing of the music. It'll be all off, but legit. I won't get a copyright strike, so that's hugely helpful. Simon, I want to thank you for your time.
You're very well.
Yeah,
Very
maybe
well.
next time we can do this in person instead, because this is not ideal, but we'll make it work.
Yeah, and I'm sorry I've had to walk around so much, but there's not really much seating in
Well,
this, and I do apologize for the obnoxious guy.
there's noise. There's
that
noise
you
here
might have.
too. It's unbearable, but you do what you can.
Yeah, we do what we do.
So, guys,
But
in the
we love
comments,
speaking to you.
yeah, guys in the comments, what do we miss? What do we misunderstand? Leave it. You must leave it, for it is April 1st. And once again, comments are mandatory, at least for today. And everybody else, stay tuned, stay juicy. And I cannot wait to hear from you clever robots when you follow Simon at xlightshows.io, where you can get free shows to download for your own pleasure and enjoyment, or support him on Patreon, because that's how he's able to get to all these shows, keep the work going, dedicate so much of his time and energy, and then you get all the shows. You get so many shows.
Oh, yeah,
And it's wonderful, and you can enjoy it at your leisure if you can't make it out to one of the shows. Thank you, Simon. I appreciate your time.
Thank you very much. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Let me tell a little story about a man long time ago. He was the quickest draw in the Wild West by the name of Smokin' Joe. It's Smokin' Joe.
It's Smokin' Joe.
Hit the floor, but he didn't own no six gun. Let me tell you what he'd do. When the viner called into town, he'd shoot him down with a big fat fuck you, Smokin' Joe.
It's Smokin' Joe, rude boy.
Let me make sure I heard you right. 754 large soy cappuccino. Let me get my wallet. Fuck you, Smokin' Joe.
It's Smokin' Joe, rude boy.
Let me make sure I heard you right. Even though I'm not with Amazon, you're calling me to tell me that my profile has been hacked. Fuck you. And so Joe held the law in the town in which he lived.
Yeah, only stupid motherfuckers would talk shit around, rude boy.
With his whiplash wrist, gon' get it now. Leroy Two-Gun Jenkins thought that he could surely win, but before Leroy could blink, he was told to sit and spin. Why don't you take it for a ride now?
The Mongoose Mountain Gang played dirty with the 20-man crew, but tales are told that Joe grew 18 arms that day as a gift from Vishnu.
And as he rose in fame, every quick draw outlaw came to the man they heard, whose fist would burn when he flipped the bird. Smokin' Joe.
It's Smokin' Joe, rude boy.
Let me make sure I heard you right. You wanna refund the money that I spent in your shop with a store credit?
Fuck you.
Smokin' Joe.
It's Smokin' Joe, rude boy.
Let me make sure I heard you right. Everybody brought a platter to my fancy birthday dinner, but you brought soda water.
Fuck you.
He got that name because his finger burns hot like the sun and leaves you smoking when he's done. It's just as well that Joe is fast as hell, 'cause in every duel he won, I'm not sure Joe knew that they had a literal gun. I know that they're packing heat, and I know that they know that I'm the man to beat. But when I step onto the street with the jingle in my feet, they know that I know that they know that they can fuck themselves. Some say many years ago, before Joseph Rude Boy was Smokin' Joe. with child in a happy home. But into town an outlaw came who wore a velvet cloak like a blood stain. Now Bo didn't like Joe using no gun, so Bo told Joe to fucking run.
You gotta bring back help. Run fast, Joe, fast, Joe.
Let me stay and fight.
But Bo said no guns, you've got to go. Joseph Rude Boy was too slow for a child that he'd never know. Joseph Rude Boy, you're too slow. Burning inside, Joseph died, but from the ash the man who rose was Smoking Joe. It's Smoking Joe.